What I am doing today, I've got goosebumps on this. This is called A Circle of Life in the Gresham Chamber of Commerce. As you know, for the last couple of weeks, we have, I have my back to you guys, I apologize. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. As the last couple of weeks, we have talked about both Lori and Mark, and so very proud of what is happening with our chamber members, and it's all been because of a relationship that was formed at the Gresham Chamber of Commerce. And I have said before, and Lori, if I can find my pink purse, there is Kleenex. Back there, Jeff.
Really, it's gonna
there we go. Okay.
I know.
Okay, just keep it, pass it down. Anyway, and as we have said in the chamber, there are many types of relationships that have been formed, and this is one unique one in our Gresham Chamber of Commerce, and we're very thankful for all of you. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to basically talk about, I think, Mark, you need to be right in here between stuff. This has got to be done in a proper
There you go.
in a proper way. So as we know, as we were told last week or the week before, is that Lori has had a transplant before. And the transplant came from Stephanie. And Stuart and Stephanie are new chamber members. And it just happened to be, it all just rolled in. And I want to thank you. Oh dear.
Do some cleanup.
And I want to thank you for being so generous with your life and giving to someone else and sharing. And God bless you. And I want to thank you, Stuart. She has to have support, and you were the support, and thank you so much, because it probably would not have happened without the support that you helped give her. So now we have Mark, who has been a member for a couple of years, and Jeff and Mark were talking this. I'm repeating this, and I know I'm repeating this, but not everybody hears it every week. And the reason I'm doing this, because this is happening on Monday. So Mark and Jeff were talking, and Mark found out that Jeff's wife needed a kidney. And so he went into action, went through the testing, and Mark passed everything. I get goosebumps the day that we heard about it. We were so happy that he passed with flying. And I was watching what you were eating today too, so I wanted to be sure you were doing this right. Thank you, and may God bless you. And you're so generous, and bless you. And Lori, this will be it. And we're so grateful, and thank you, and wish you the very best. And your support from both of these guys and all of these people that are staying up here is amazing and phenomenal. And so may I give this to you, Jeff, because you have to give her a whole lot of support. You already do. We know that. And we're grateful for you as a chamber member and as a husband of Lori. Oh, my. And I'm going to let you talk about your successes. I didn't know that.
In 2003, I had the opportunity to be a match to a gentleman in our church, and so my kids were 1, 2, and 5 when I donated a kidney. Mark thinks he has it easy. He's going to have a laparoscopic procedure. I was cut open. I've got a 12-inch scar, the only scar that I have. But I think there'll be more staples in him than a box of staples from the store. So, but anyway, so he's going to need major help at the Relay for Life because he's your team captain for the chamber. So another way you can support this donation. But anyhow, so I'm a living donor for 7 years.
Thank you. Okay, the other day, I went to get some money because I had $1.98 in my wallet for the weekend. And so I go up to my drive-in because I love the banks that have the drive-in. I go to the drive-in cleaners, drive-in banks. Anybody that has a drive-in, I'll go there. So the other day, I go to the bank, and this Ken comes up and he has the Outlook, and he said, "Do you know my story, Carol?" And I said, "No, I don't know, other than I think you're really a nice guy." I don't know your story. And Ken proceeds to tell me his story, and I would like him to tell you his story today. And Ken is from West Coast Bank. Would you please come on up here a little bit?
Thank you, Carol. Please let me know if you can't hear me. As Carol said, I'm Ken Reese from West Coast Bank. I live here in Gresham with my family. 35 years ago, this coming October, I received a kidney from my mother. I was diagnosed May of 1975, my senior year, graduating. Right after I graduated, I started dialysis. Back then, it was 3 days a week, 8 hours a day. That was my summer. I, however, was very fortunate. I come from a large family. All my brothers and sisters were tested and my parents. My mother was the best match. So, diagnosed in May and transplanted in October of the same year. My kidney will be 86 years old this coming November. Thank you. You'll find out that this all becomes about numbers. So, my kidney is 86. It'll be 35 years that I've had it. I have a 26-year-old daughter that I did not have at that time, who's being married, is coming in 2 weeks. I also have a 6-year-old son. I was able to have my family have 2 wives because of this opportunity. And not at the same time. No. This was a unique experience that at 18, I don't think I realized what was happening. I was, like I say, 18. I had my transplant. I went back to college. I went to work. I started a family. I have doctors who asked me along the way, do you work full time? And I said, yes, that's just what I do. I was fortunate enough to have some good medicine and some medicine that a lot of people don't take anymore because there's a lot better medicine. Having a transplant from a friend or a neighbor or something like that was totally unheard of back then. It was a cadaver kidney or it was a relative, and that was it. So I would like to wish you both the best of luck. My one piece of advice that I'll give you is get a really good dermatologist, because as time goes by and you're on the medication, which I have no doubt you'll be on for a long, long time, you'll need it. So if there's a dermatologist in the chamber, check out Lori. So, thank you, Carol.